Hello guys and welcome back. In this time, I'd like to talk about Goodra, a brand new Pokemon that will soon be available on the official server. As a defender, this Pokemon has an ability that can reduce the amount of damage dealt by the opponent as well as their movement speed. And the ability that can recover HP and increase its defense and SP defense. And in this video, I will break down all the abilities that Goodra has. Goodra passive skill named Gooey is slime that deals damage to opposing Pokemon, and applies a Gooey slowing effect to them for a short time. The Gooey slowing effect decreases movement speed and can stack up to 4 times per opposing Pokemon. When the Pokemon with this ability enters tall grass, it continually recovers HP for a set amount of time or until it leaves the tall grass. This HP recovery effect goes on cooldown after it's triggered. This kind of skill is very beneficial for us, because it slows down the opponent and can help us last much longer when our HP bar is low. And now let's talk about the movesets. The first move, named Muddy Water, is a move that deals damage to opposing Pokemon in the area of effect, and applying an effect to them that decreases the amount of damage they deal for a short time. If the user deals damage to opposing Pokemon with this move, the user's defense and SP defense is increased for a short time. This effect can stack up to 4 times. This kind of move is the best choice if you want to make Goodra as best defender to take all the enemy's damage and guard your teammates. And about the other move, named Dragon Pulse, is a move that unleash a shockwave in the designated direction, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon it hits. If the center of the shockwave hits opposing Pokemon, it deals increased damage to them and restores the user's HP. HP is also restored when this move deals damage to opposing Pokemon that have a Gooey slowing effect applied to them. Because this move deals a lot of damage to the opponent, choosing this move will make Goodra a good support attacker for the team. And for the second moveset, which is Power Whip, is a move that has the user lash out with its horns in the designated direction, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon in the area of effect and decreasing their movement speed. If this move hits distant opposing Pokemon, those Pokemon are pulled toward the user, which is very useful to catch your opponent when he is trying to escape. And about the other move, named Acid Spray, has the user spit acidic fluid at an opposing Pokemon, and decreasing their movement speed. If this move is used again, the user charges in the designated direction and deals damage to opposing Pokemon it hits. If this charge hits an opposing Pokemon that has been marked by acidic fluid, that Pokemon is thrown, and damage is also dealt to nearby opposing Pokemon. And similar to Power Whip, this move is useful to slowing down the opponent when he or she is about to escape. With all the abilities that Goodra has, in my opinion, this Pokemon is a good counter for the speedster role, like Dodrio, Zeraora, Talonflame, and Zoroark. Because these 4 have a pretty high mobility, and Goodra has movesets that can slow down their movement speed. Also, Goodra has the ability to decrease the amount of damage dealt by the opponent, and this ability is very helpful to stand against attacker roles with high damage dealt, like Pikachu, Gardevoir, and Decidueye.
take another picture before we say goodbye. Arm in arm we're standing side by side. Memories fade but legends never die. One last time, let's live for something. I can feel my blood, it's rushing. This ain't goodbye, we'll be back someday.